Oh fuck! No! The fuck happened there? That's heartbreak! I feel like Sony is your winner!
Welcome everybody to the Italian Grand Prix. We're here at Monza, the Temple of Speed, and back for round 2 of GFRL Season 11. It's race time. As we look at this circuit, the fastest circuit on the calendar, with top speeds of 370 km an hour, with 2 DRS zones where you can make perfect overtakes, and we're gonna be racing 26 laps. Here we have the compounds for today. We're on the softer end of the spectrum. We've got the C5, the C4 and the C3. So it will be interesting to see what tires we'll be driving on. As we're now waiting for the first drivers to exit the pits, we see as Ruby has just gone out. It's the first driver. So we've got 17 drivers today, and we've got 4 reserve if I'm correct. We've got PC Willy, who is replacing Wojtek today. Jack is replacing his own driver, Crix. Tread Racer, also the team principal, who is replacing Edwin, and then there's Kart Racer, who's replacing Sully at Haas. As Ruby is now just started this lap, the first lap of the session. Sorry for that. And we're back as Ruby is now heading into sector 3. He's onto the main straight. He's now gonna go into the final corner, and he's gonna get DRS for the end of his lap, I think. He goes onto a 1:19.1. Now let's see who the next driver is, who's going to be setting a lap time. And it will be Pinky, who now goes across the line, and it's going to be a 1:18.8, so he gains 3 tenths on Ruby's time. Tyler sets his time, but he is almost 2 seconds slower, so maybe we can see more of him a little later on. As we see, last week's winner is still in the pits, and his teammate today at Haas, who are leading constructors championship after round 1, who is gonna set his lap time now. Where can he put it? It will be P4, and it's just under Jack's time, who put it into P3. And Hyrox sets a new fastest lap time, a 1:18.5. No, I want to. There we go. No. Yes, like that. Jeremy has just set the new fastest lap, going just under the time of the Mercedes. And he's gonna be on provisional pole. But we still have a long session ahead. So we see more and more times put on the table. Tread Racer, not really a fast lap. It's gonna probably just a warm-up lap. He's gonna maybe be going for another one, as he is actually putting a fast lap. Now he's invalidated. So Bobby has now set the new fastest time, going a tenth under Jeremy's time and the one of his teammates. And I think it's going to be a really close battle for pole here today. So you've got a lot of drivers in contention to take it. You can see now a lot of drivers entering the pits, and Phantom I think is now on for a second lap. No, he's not. I don't know actually. So I do see Jamie trying to set a lap. No, he's not gonna be improving. Phantom is not gonna be improving. PC Willie is, I think, putting a fast lap time. Yes, he is. Into sector 3 already, really draining his battery just to get the maximum out of the lap. Can he put it on pole? Or is it gonna be a little lower? It's gonna be P2, and he misses out by just 1/10 as Tread Racer goes to fastest, and it's gonna put a 1:18.0. And so he's a reserve driver and a team principal, but he actually managed to put in a fastest lap. As Ruby is gone out for the second time now, trying to improve because P7 is not going to be enough for him. But we've still got 5 drivers who haven't set a proper lap yet, so any spins and it ruins his lap. How unfortunate. As we're going to be following Kart Racer, who is one of the top candidates to take pole here today after he I think he got pole last week, and he at least took the race win last week. It would make things a lot easier starting from pole. As Kshotik goes to 12th. As Kart Racer goes to a 1:18.3, so he misses out by 3/10 on Thread Racer's time, which really got a gap for himself. Wonder if somebody could beat that time. As we see the McLaren teammate of Ruby now trying to improve. He is 6/10 down on his teammate, and he can do a lot more. He goes across the line and he beats his teammate by 3/10. It's gonna be 1:18.8, and he goes up to 8th place. We see Jeremy, who puts his wheel in the grass and ruins his lap. He's gonna want to go again because he is currently second in the World Drive Championship after finishing second last race, and P5 is definitely not good enough for him. As we look at Higher Rocks, who's right behind him in P6, but he's gonna want to improve, and does he manage to do so? He's gonna go up to second, beating Kart Racer's time, but still 2/10 down on Thread Racer. Nobody really seems to be able to get close to him as of now. Of course, things can very much change. Maybe Bobby is the one who can actually break that lap time, as he puts puts purple in the second sector now onto the straight before the final corner. He has almost 4/10 to gain. Can he do it? Training his battery to the max. Is it gonna be enough? And oh no, it's only enough for P3. He even lags behind his teammate, but he does get the position of Kart Racer, so that's gonna be nice for him. As Jeremy is now trying again after putting it wide last time and getting his lap time deleted. As his lap time is invalidated again, and so is Pinky's. And Jack seems to be way down, so he's not improving. I think Phantom is on a new lap. Yes, he is. Well, can he be the one to take the tram from Thread Racer? Where does he go to? Up to 9th. Which is definitely not enough. Tyler now onto for a second lap. An Arctec, who seems to be a top driver in this league, or at least among the top, hasn't set a lap yet, but he is now, I think, holding the fastest per second sector, assuming it hasn't been taken away yet. So where can he go? He should be able to get into the top 5, and no, he gets into the pit lane, which is quite a weird decision, but I guess he yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna follow Subanex. Someone is going slow into the sector 3. As I just noticed that Thread Racer has actually improved on his time onto a 1:17.8. So he built the gap up to 4/10 again to number 2, which is very impressive. Sibanix goes up to 12th, I think. I'm looking at Sean now, who goes into the pits again. Then we'll be looking at his teammate, who I'm not sure if he's doing another fast lap again. Yeah, because he ruined it twice, so he should be going again. He's the only one on a hot lap now. Onto DRS. As he goes now across the line, and that's gonna be a 1:18.2, putting up into third, splitting the both of the Mercedes cars. We see basically everybody out on track now, just to trying to get a lap in for the final time. We're just gonna be out for a little bit, and there we are. As Cartrack and Sibanix have left the session. Let's see if Jamie's gonna be improving. We see Arctech is gonna land in 12th. Then we see the one of the Mercedes cars now coming across the line. Now going into the pit lane. Then we're gonna be Sean. If he's gonna be setting a time. No. Oh yeah, because he's got a qualifying ban, of course. Well, next up it's both the McLarens. Ruby goes into 10th. Joa stays in 8th. Bobby stays in 4th. We see Phantom move up to 8. And we see Jamie move up to 8th now. We see Tyler move up to 15. Shotik takes 14th place from his teammate. The final driver is gonna be Oh Hell Yeah, who doesn't improve. And that's qualifying for today, if I'm correct. Yep, everybody has finished. So it's going to be Thread Racer on pole, Hyrox in second, and Jeremy in third, and Kart Racer in fifth, and Bobby just between there in fourth. So big points up for grabs for Mercedes today. And Jeremy can't rely on his teammates, since he's got a quali ban, so he's gonna be all the way down in P18. So we're gonna see what the race brings us. Just waiting up for everybody to get ready. Everybody is doing their strategy for the race. Okay, now we're going on to 5 red lights. On the right it's Thread Racer, on the left it's Hyrox. Lights out and away we go. We see a lot of drivers swapping up grounds. Sean moving a little wide. It's Thread Racer into turn 1 and they make a little bit of contact, and oh, Hyrox spins just a little bit and he's now being ghosted by Jeremy, who's made the overtake now. And it's Kart Racer who's gained the position on Bobby. Pinky fighting with Oh Hell Yeah in the back and on losing the ground to the other Sauber. Jamie has fallen. Jamie and Ruby have fallen down a lot. Sean has gained massive ground at the start, which is very nice for him. Keeping in mind that he started at the back. Jamie now dropping all the way back. I'm just gonna be looking what's happening there. I honestly don't know. And Ruby's also falling back. So they might be looking to go onto an alternate strategy, maybe, just to make something out of the race. Thread Racer looks to be leading comfortably for now. It's gonna be Jeremy, who's now gone up into second, then Hyrox, Kart and Bobby. As Arctech is gaining ground again, he was down in P16, but strange things are happening at the back here. I honestly can't follow anymore. Jamie's up to 14 again. Oh hell yeah, is dropping places again. Like, anyways, Ruby has now just made a pit stop, and he's gone onto the mediums, and I assume he had started on the softs. So I don't know if he's gonna try and make it to the end. It says the 3 or the 4 stop. Okay, then he's probably gonna start it on soft. He's gonna go medium hard after this. Tread Racer setting the second lap time, and he's now got almost half a second of ground on Jeremy. As we see the second pit stop of today, as he is on medium, so it's going to be interesting to see what tire he will choose, and it's going to be a hard. See Sean now we're seeing a little bit of explanation on how he made it start so perfect, because he made the choice to start on soft, so he had the quicker tires than the rest of the field. We see Willie carrying it up into P6, and Phantom, I think he started like 10th, and he's now up to P7. Right now it's going to be an Alpine rounding off the points. We see the first track limits penalty being given out. So Pinky has dropped down a lot for the start of the race, starting up in P7 and now all the way down to P14. Jamie losing 4 positions from P8, which is currently being held by Sean. Phantom and Arctac also both gaining 2 to 3 positions, but Sean just absolutely dominated the start. Crazy. Seems there's a little bit of fighting going on at the back between the two drivers, the two only drivers who have made a pit stop. Ruby should have the tire advantage. He's on the mediums, but doesn't seem to work out for him yet, as the Mercedes cars are fighting. Since Bobby has overtaken Kart Racer, he's now trying to make the move on his teammate as well. Be out of DRS again. We're going on to turn 1 and 2. Of course, Kart Racer is still right behind them. Behind him is PC Willie, who's looking for an opportunity. Phantom has a little bit of ground behind them. He's not really into the fight here, but these basically all of the top 6 are within around half a second of each other. You see now everybody having DRS on each other. Kart Racer with still with a gap, with PC Willy, who is now looking to come in behind, as Bobby is putting it to the outside of Hyrox, just on the inside, and he gets the better of him on the same tire. PC Willy is now lost ground, and Kart Racer is now looking to make the move, and he goes across. It's gonna be a double overtake, maybe taking a little bit of grass with him. He goes now around the outside, and no, just can't do it, and there goes Hyrox again. And PC Willy goes past him too. He loses 2 positions whilst trying to gain one. And he's on the mediums as well, so should have the quicker tire, but no. As Sean has made a pit stop, that puts him down to P16. PC Willy now trying to overtake Hyrox, and he goes past him with DRS. Hyrox trying to see if he can get back up in, as Xotic gets a 3-second penalty for track limits. PC Willy now with DRS on Bobby. Can he make a move into turn 1? No, he's too far out. No, taking that corner perfectly, and he's gonna not get DRS, but he does have a slipstream. He's gonna go onto the inside of this flat turn, and he's making the move, so he goes up to P3. Bobby trying to get back at him. He's gonna get DRS after 2 corners, so maybe he can make a move there. Jeremy also looking to do the same thing with Threat Racer. As Phantom has now closed up and also staying within 8 to 6 tenths. Hyrox, who is fallen behind Kart Racer. A lot of overtaking at the front, love to see it. So Arctec is now going for the pit, as well as his teammate Jack. So it's going to be interesting, because Jack's gonna have to wait on his teammate. We're double stacking, which doesn't seem to be ideal, but I guess they can. You see Jeremy still right behind Threat Racer, but still not able to make a move yet. He's desperate for the lead here, of course, because that would put him in front of the championship. Of course, it's early into the season, only round 2, but still, the more points you can get, the better, of course. And it's of course nice to win a race anyway. Threat Racer, really nothing to win here. It's just this race alone for him. He might make a 2nd or 3rd appearance in the season, but that's gonna be it, since he's a reserve driver. So it's gonna depend on Jamie and Edwin's ability to drive in the races, if he's maybe gonna get more race wins. As Bobby now has overtaken PC Willy, who's maybe gonna get back, but it seems to be difficult. Kart Racer lurking behind. As oh hell yeah, makes a pit stop, but he speeds in the pit lane. It's gonna give him a 10-second penalty, so it's probably race over for him. Phantom and Hyrox have now both dropped out of the fight of the top 5 now remaining. And Jeremy is now fallen out of DRS. And Bobby maybe too. We're gonna see how it's gonna be like at the DRS detection point. And Jeremy and Bobby, I think both just about are gonna be getting DRS. And Jeremy has it, Bobby has it too. PC Wheelie and Carter is of course getting it. And Arctac just setting the fastest lap on hard tires, so that shows how quick the tire is. And maybe it's a lot better to be driving on the hard, because especially since it also lasts a lot longer. PC really trying to get back into the third position, as Jeremy is now getting into the pit lane. It's the first of the top drivers, and we're gonna see if Thread Racer will follow him to go against the undercut. I don't know how strong the undercut is here in Monza. He might be able to pull it off, especially since Thread Racer is on old mediums. Jeremy goes from hards to hards, which means he's gonna have to make a second pit stop still in this race. Arctec really feeling the heat in his tires, now overtaking Jotic with the newer hards, and Jotic goes wide, and it's gonna be a time penalty for him. No, he's not even off yet, he just put it out, so he loses position to Jamie now as well. We see Thread Racer now also making the pit stop, so that puts Bobby into the lead of the race. But PC really wants that position. And Kart is also Thread Racer pitting, prevented the undercut, but they're not now gonna be back into fighting for the virtual race lead. So now every driver at the front has made a pit stop. No positions gained or lost between those 5 drivers, but Sean, who hasn't made a pit stop, well, he has made a pit stop, just a very early one, so curious what his strategy is, but it could really pull out nice for him, especially he's now to P5 as he does get overtaken by Kart Racer, who is on a lot better tires, and overtaken by Hyrox now as well, and Architects maybe not going to, since he's on 5 level tires. Gonna take a quick peek at the current state of penalties. It's gonna be oh hell yeah, which has a double track limits penalty and a pit lane speeding penalty. Jack and Joltik also both a penalty for track limits. Everybody currently having made 1 stop, except for Ruby, who has made 2 and could be looking to go to the end, since he hasn't hard. Sean now making the pit stop onto hard, and I think he will be looking to take these tires to the end. It's probably gonna be where he's gonna finish, and he's gonna get the newer tires, so maybe this will just pull out the right way for him, but it's gonna be all on how his tire wear will be, as Jack and someone else get a second, as Jack and Bobby get a track limits penalty, and it's gonna be the second for Jack. So that time penalty for Bobby is gonna be very impactful, as he is now just trying to make a move for the lead of the race, but he just can't. But virtually, even if he overtakes Strat Racer, it's gonna be he's gonna be dropping down behind PC Willy as it stands, because the 3-second penalty is very harsh. As oh hell yeah, really not having his race, he's getting yet another track limits penalty. So I think we can say he's out. He might even be dropping behind Joltik, but at least behind Ruby, so no higher than P17 it is for him. as we see, really just the top 4 continuing to be the only drivers who are really being able to fight with each other. Of course, we have Sean at the back with fresh heart, who's trying to fight his way through the field. As Bobby goes for a second pit stop, but he speeds in the pit lane, and so that's gonna be out of podium for him. It's just thrown it away. That's gonna open up possibilities for PC really, but also for Kart Racer if he can overtake him. As Bobby has just retired, so it seems he just, I don't know, maybe just had a lot of damage on his car, but I don't see where that comes from. As Jack speeds in the pit lane, so he's also throwing away his race. Anyway, Kart Racer's now gonna be even more trying to get the position of PC, really trying to get the overtake done, so he's gonna go onto the podium. We've got 10 laps to go in this race, so I'm gonna be heading out real quick for a break, and I'll see you guys in like 1 to 2 minutes. As I'm back, and oh my god, Kart Racer is gone up into P2 and Phantom is gone into P4, but I assume this has to do with pit stops. Jeremy, I think, I'm not sure if he's made a second pit stop. I will just check. Okay, so his Kart Racer has overtaken Jeremy, and PC really has made a pit stop, and Hierrox was already lowered down. So it's only Kart Racer to make a pit stop, and he will end up then behind PC really at least, but I don't know how far, because like now the grid has just backed up until Hierrox. And Sean looks to actually be in contention for a podium, even though how weird that sounds. So Jeremy, Kart Racer and Thread Racer still needing to make a pit stop. So I'm gonna look at tires. Yes, they're on the old tires. Also Phantom still needs to make a pit stop. Sean now getting overtaken by Hyrox with better tires. Still waiting on a pit stop for the top 4. PC really now closing the gap, but his laps keep counting on his tires. Arctec looking to make a move on Sean, who Arctec has got better tires, but Sean of course trying to make the most of his race. I think he has been on his final pit stop. He has 3 laps to go, and I think the top 4 here are gonna be carrying on out, so this means Kart is gonna be and Thread are gonna take the podium with Jeremy and P3. Phantom, yeah, if he doesn't make a pit stop anymore, what a race. I mean, he started in P9 and he's pulled it up all the way up to P4. Thread Racer starting in 5th, And Hyrox, yeah, I mean, he dropped a little down. Sean all the way up into 7th. And Arctech up into 8th. Yeah, a bunch of great drives from everybody. Just Bobby, not with the retirement. Overall, a lot of drivers with good races here. So now kart racer closing the gap. Could he make the overtake with a 1 lap fresher tire? He has just 1 lap, now 2 laps to go now. It would be sensational if he could take the second win of the season here. Now already going into DRS, but he's too far away to make a move. He's really pushing as Jamie is pushing to double his points from 1 in P10 to 2 in P9. But we are looking at Kart Racer, who locks up a little bit, but he is right behind him now as they're gonna go into DRS after the next corner. As Jamie makes the move on Pinky and Kart Racer now into DRS, but he is too far away. But can he do something onto the next straight? They go into the corner here, maximizing every little inch he can get. Now no DRS but into a slipstream. What can he do? And going to the main straight for the final lap of this race. Kart Racer now getting DRS. He's lining up to the side but can't just do it into the first corner. He's now gonna trying to put it to the outside, but just not close enough. Kart Racer setting the fastest first sector of this entire race. He's got DRS now. Can he do something now? Pulling out, and he's gonna go alongside him. Can he complete the overtake? Thread Racer going off, and he gets back up in front, but that's gonna be cutting the track, isn't it? Me put Pete. Yo.
Waarom is het zo warm?
Ja, dat weet ik ook niet. Dat is gewoon zo.
Heb je niet veel te warm?
Wat?
Zet je raam open dan?
Dat kan niet.
Dan?
Oh ja, trouwens, dat kan wel.
Wat is er, waarom gaat je raam zo moeilijk open? Ja. En dan ben je doorlucht, je gaat die bijna dood, man. Oeh. Jezus, aan weet ik grens. Heb je tape gekocht?
Nee.
Maar hoe ga je dat doen dan?
Ja, weet ik niet.
Moet ik dus dat morgen gaan kopen?
Ja.
Maar nog niet die ene die van bol.com is.
Wat?
Die van bol.com dus nog niet.
Nee, ik ben nog niet besteld.
Bestel ze dan.
So I've invited everybody onto stage for post-race interviews. Hello. Well, I didn't follow much of your race since you weren't at the back a bit. Did you think this was the maximum you could do? I mean, it was nice to see Jeremy got up to P3, which can potentially turn it to P2 if Threat Racer gets a penalty for the incident with Cart at the end. And yeah, yeah. And what did you think of Sean's strategy? How did it pull off? Just with the qualifying band starting at the end and then finishing on like P7, I think it was. Yeah, well, that has to do with last race, of course. But I mean, next week he's gonna be able to qualify in a nice position again. So he'll probably, yeah, looking to get into at least the top 5 for next week. Hopefully a podium. And yeah, well, it was not. I did like. Yeah, well, I did like to see that like the whole race, the top 4, top 5 were basically all within half a second of each other, which not a lot of fighting, unfortunately, but it was very nice racing.
Yes, exactly. Well, thank you very much.
Yes, you too. Just waiting to see for other people who might want to talk about their race. Hello.
Hey.
So I saw your race was a little bit in the midfield, but did you think this was all you got, or could you have done a lot better?
The race was pretty bumpy from the beginning. I had a collision at the beginning of the race, so it's pretty much just it gave me a very bad start, ruined all momentum I could have practiced for. So I did actually look forward.
Right, yeah, I haven't seen you race this race, but because myself was doing stuff as well. But do you think he could have done better in a different situation, maybe? Davido, I have something to ask you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right. Can you help me with the campaign for me becoming a staff member?
Well, we'll see after this
Yes,
press
yes.
conference.
Right.
Might be able to
I've
do something.
invited Sean in DMs, but I don't think he's coming, to be fair. But guess we'll see.
Yeah. Don't think it's anybody else gonna be joining the stage. Maybe Ask Ruby is always active.
Oh.
In the interviews.
Ja, nu zijn we alleen. Ik had Sean gesproken.
We're still on stream, you know that, right?
Oh, I didn't know that, man. I've spoken Sean about this crash a week ago, and he told me that he he was kind of frustrated about the situation. I mean, he got almost eliminated by the Aston, and
The Aston of
I guess that pissed him off a bit. But I told him that that shouldn't happen next time.
but which
And
the Aston
it's
today?
going no
No.
the previous race.
Ah,
But that's not gonna happen again. And I don't, to be honest, don't think the quali ban was fair.
I mean,
Because
it
obviously he
is.
wasn't trying to benefit Jeremy with the race, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, it still could have happened. It could have impacted the race. He should have just gone into the pits and retired there. Honestly, I mean, he could
Yeah,
have.
sure, but
Yeah, it's a bit harsh, but it's how things go, you know.
yeah, I mean, a season ago, you did the exact same thing and you didn't get punished for it, so.
I mean, nobody reported it, so that's
Yeah.
probably the difference.
Who reported it?
Uh, I, we can see that. Uh, got reported by Lucas, I think. Yeah, team principal of Williams.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head out and I'll see you guys next race.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
And no, it doesn't look like we're gonna get any more drivers gonna do. Just gonna add some question about someone. You might just see Jack hop in for an interview. Okay, it looks like he's gonna be joining with us for, I think, the final interview. Just waiting for him to join the stage. Hello, fellow team principal, reserve driver today for your team. How did your race go?
It went good. I started P11, ended P12. So overall, my
Yeah.
race wasn't too bad.
I mean, I did see you get a lot of track limit penalties.
Yeah. My little bit unstable in corner just caused me to go a little bit wide, and obviously they added up. So
Yeah.
nothing much we could do about those.
Did it impact your end result?
I don't think so. No, I think I was 16 seconds
Oh yeah.
in front of Sibinex. So
Yeah.
I didn't actually go down any places.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. So yeah, happy with this race. Happy. How did you think your teammate did, or your driver?
I think he did great. I think Arctag, he did good. Came from lower down the field, and he ended with points. So at the end of the day, points is all Alpine really want.
Yep. And I think it's
So-
a good point scored here today. Unfortunately, you couldn't get into the points. I saw you driving at 10th position at some point, but yeah, I think still pretty good race from you. Just sad to not be getting points.
Thank you. Points next race.
Yes, let's go for it.
All right, thank you.
Goodbye.
Hello.
Hello. So, how did your race go? I saw you dropping.
I'm
I
curious
saw.
why you're interested.
I saw a lot of chaos at the start between you, Jamie, a lot of other people just moving like between P12 and P18.
So basically, if I had a nickel for every time I broke my front wing in lap 1 in these 2 races, I would have 3 nickels.
Oh,
Which is not a lot, but it's quite weird that it happened 3 times
3 times in
in 2
two
races.
lap ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, first turn. Well, first of all, I do not like to put my blame on my teammate, but it kind of was like, I mean, split blame between him and me. But yeah, the gaffer isn't gonna like that. But
Yeah, I didn't follow that.
I'm not gonna attack him or something. It's just
I didn't follow that. I was busy with looking at the front of the field. So what exactly
Yeah, fair
happened?
enough. We're not interesting enough. So first of all, yeah, he had a pretty bad launch of the grid. And even though he was ghosting, I wanted to avoid colliding with him in case he like unghosts, you know.
Mhm.
So I had a pretty bad start as well because of that. We both lost a few positions. Then into turn 1, he was side by side with someone and rejoined the racing line while I was already going for the gap that was there. And that forced me to brake on the grass. And if you brake on the grass, you know, you don't use full brake power. So I went straight on into the Alpine.
Oh yeah.
Broke my wing. I'd say it's split blame because, like, yeah, it's somewhat similar to Lando Norris in Canada. Like no, it's not because there was no gap with Lando Norris in Canada, but like there was a gap, but I was still fully behind, you know.
Yeah.
So in terms of the rules, like my teammate doesn't have any blame for this. But yeah, it is what it is.
Oh,
Really.
I guess that's what happens when you have two
then
papayas
into
fighting for
Ascari.
the midfield.
People decided to that it's very smart to go 3 wide in Ascari. I don't know who taught them to do so, but yeah, as you might have expected, it went wrong, and I was the biggest victim because I went straight on rear-ended someone who was standing still on the racing line. So, yeah, I fell victim of the midfield in GFRL.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, and then I only had 1 encounter with another driver for the rest of the race, which was with one of the Williams guys. And I was like, yeah, like I caught up to him pretty quickly, so I overtook him. But of course, the DRS here is so powerful; it's gonna overtake me back. So I'm not gonna battle him, you know, because we both had the goal to like catch back up to the pack.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like he was more focused on racing me instead. So instead of doing letting each other pass the whole time and catching back up together, he decided to do DRS chicken, lift off the whole straight. And yeah, we lost like a few seconds per lap maybe. Ended up with me being lapped.
Well,
And
that's annoying.
yeah, pretty funny, no? What a race. I hope there
Yeah.
will be one race this season where I can actually fight for points. Because if things go like this, I don't think I'm scoring any points this season.
Yeah, well, I mean, you do seem to be able to get like P8, P7 finishes as what I've seen of last season and 2 seasons ago. You don't have
There's
to.
nothing to be happy about. I used to finish P2, P3 before.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was also with different drivers on the grid. But you don't think you'll be able to fight for points as often this season?
To be honest, I don't know. Because I haven't driven a race with this grid where I didn't break my wing. So
Yeah, I mean,
have no idea where my pace is, my race pace. I think like it should be around bottom top 10, but that's only a guess because that's a guess based on my quali pace, which is bottom top 10. But yeah,
so that,
it's sad really.
well, I hope for you can fight just for points, at least like take the fight there, maybe score 1 or 2 points every race, still get you high up there, I think, especially with how versatile this grid is and how results can change.
Yeah, I want to invite my engineer over to the interview.
Good evening.
Good evening. I was already wondering what you were doing here. I'm just here. You're his race engineer.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah,
But-
he's the one to blame for my shit strategy.
Yeah. Hey, something to deal with somebody breaking his front wing on lap 1.
No, fuck off, man. Oh. Domi, he's asking you something.
What was the question again? Sorry.
Yeah. How is that to deal with if you have a driver who breaks his front wing on lap 1? How do you react to that with your strategy options?
Bit.
It's especially
Oh, what an internet, honestly. Wow.
Okay,
Deserves
but
an applause.
you started on the
Standing
soft,
ovation.
if I'm correct. Or didn't you?
I
Yeah.
started on soft. I started on hard.
Oh, hard.
yeah.
Ah.
You start. That's what I said. You start on hards, and
Oh, you cut out
with the
after-
lap 1 damage.
Yeah, went
That's
into
not bad.
mediums, and then how many more pit stops did you do?
Let me
I can't
think.
remember it now.
I don't know. I don't know. Three stop. I did hard, medium,
Oh yeah,
hard.
3 stop.
Hard, medium, hard.
No, hard, medium, hard, medium.
You okay? Yeah, that's it.
I was considering going hard till the end, but it was
Yeah, Sean
way
took
over
the,
bunker
Sean
range.
took the Sean and a lot of drivers, the 4 drivers at the front, took the hards to the end. Paid off really well.
Where did they finish?
Well, Sean, I think, well, he got the quali ban, of course, so he started at P18 and he finished, I think it was like 7th.
Oh, sure.
Tread Racer
I
won the
should've
race,
stayed out.
at least on track, and Kart Racer managed to get himself into P2 after driving like 4th, 5th the whole race. And Phantom got himself into 4th, and he was like down in 8th before the second round of pit stops. Or the
I'm
third,
seeing on the
yeah.
stream now they